Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to the video, welcome back to the channel, all that fun stuff. So it is December 29th. Holy cow, where did 2021 go? And so I thought, as a lot of people do, I would do a little bit of an end of year video. And so to start it off, I just wanted to say thank you guys for an amazing year. I know I've kind of been hard to keep up with at points, but overall it's been a great year and I just wanted to thank you guys for that. So with that being said, let's jump in. So I think the first thing I just want to talk about is the point of this video. Yes, it's looking back over the year, but it's also a looking forward into next year and what that's going to bring. And I can assure you it's going to be an interesting year, I'll tell you that much. I saw something interesting talking about how we should go into this year. I thought it was rather funny, actually. The idea was that we would go into 2022 with a little more cautious, and nobody's going to say, oh, this is my year. I know they were saying it in jest, but still I think it's an interesting idea to not go running headlong into the next year claiming it's going to be the best year ever. I'm actually going to grab a tool and tighten the blade of the thing. And I think that's a good practice to go with, because no one really knows what any year is going to have over another year, and so going in screaming about how this is going to be the best year of our life and all that is not the wisest, just considering we don't know anything about the coming year. I thought I would just talk a little bit about what happened this past year for me, and if you already know it, well, this is just a recap for you, I guess. But if you don't, and this is your first time hearing it, well, this is a little look back on my life this past year. 2021 recapped. Let's go. So, starting in August, actually no, September 11th. Was it September 11th? No, it was August 11th. I don't remember. I was up north in Wisconsin, good old Wisconsin, for a year actually. I did a gap year program up there, and it was probably just about the best year of my life. It was a full school year, so August, September through May. I actually got out of there around May 1st, and then I actually made the decision to go back up and work at that facility over the summer. That was an interesting choice of mine, but yeah, so I worked there over the summer, and then in August I came back home. Had to leave a little bit early, but I came back home, packed up, and went to college on August 20th. And now it's December 29th, and as luck would have it, I've made it through my first semester of college. But that's a very 30,000 foot level. Let's talk a little bit more in depth about what happened with me, with the brand, and all of that. So, what's actually happened? Well, in February, I designed and released some of my last music that's ever gonna go live. That was Dystopian. That actually released to the public. Let me check Spotify here. That finally went live in October. That went live in October. Dystopian. This is what it sounds like. So yeah, if you haven't listened to it, it has a really good punchy bass. That came out on the 16th of October. I did that, and then that was pretty much the end of music for me. I'm not planning on releasing anymore. If it's gonna be anything, it's just gonna be a little maintenance, making sure stuff stays up and all that. But that was the music realm over the past year. Other recaps in the media world is I've released a bunch of photo series. I finally got my online store up and going. Go check it out. I'm gonna have stuff on sale after the first of the year. And I've also been doing a lot of YouTube lately, which is absolutely amazing. I love doing videos. I love doing YouTube. I love doing all of that kind of stuff. And so you might remember I had a YouTube channel with a whopping 21 subscribers. It was quite a wonder. It was quite delightful, and I'm not minimizing those 21 subscribers by any means, but at the same time it was a little underwhelming. That being said, I was shadow banned, basically meaning my content was being shown to no one except for one particular video, which went semi-viral according to my previous stats. If you remember it, that was a video on the Panasonic DMC GX85, which I just happen to have sitting right over here next to me. This little guy right here, if you remember that. That video did around 250 to 300 views in the first 2 months, and I was absolutely staggered to see those numbers, after which my views dropped back down to 0. Previously, those 200 views would be something I would normally get in a full year, so thank you very much for helping me get those views in under a month. That was absolutely amazing. I was shocked to watch the views jump as high as they did, as fast as they did. Once I realized I was shadow banned, however, I killed that YouTube channel and opened up this one. This one is doing actually fairly well. But I'm hoping next year, with a lot more consistent content coming out, which I'm sure you'll love, it will proceed to grow exponentially over my previous account. We will see, though, when the time comes. So speaking of this next year, and the channel popping off, as they say these days, what do I mean by that? Well, let's just say this could either be a very bad marketing opportunity or a very good one. We'll see. So anyway, this could be either a very good marketing scheme or a very bad one. We'll see. YouTube's usually very slow in the first couple weeks or months of the year, but I decided we're just going to jump in with both feet and run for it. So when I say it's popping off, let's just say I have 4 videos coming out on the 1st, 3 on the 2nd, 3 on the 3rd, and 2 on the 4th, after which it does slow down considerably, but I just wanted to jump in with both feet and hope to get a good start of the year. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm not going to give you too much detail about the videos and the content and all that, but I am hoping to get some good content out there. And a couple other things are in the works. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. Actually, it's insanely crazy for being a college student, but you know what? Who cares? We'll get there when we get there. So, yeah. Just know it's going to be a steady stream of content. So with that being said, let's look a little bit at the numbers of the year. Now, when you're thinking about a video recap of the year and all that, it may seem very weird or dumb or stupid or what have you to look at the numbers. It's like, oh, prideful numbers. But I think it's more of a good way to see where you started and where you're ending the year, to see what went well, what didn't go well, and how you can progress and learn and to better yourself the next year. So with that being said, here's the stats. On 500px, one of my main photo sharing sites that goes to professional photographers across the world, I ended the year with, ready for this number, 84,250 views. Now that isn't likes, that isn't clicks, that is views. Now, if I started the year under 40,000. Now then, I can actually pull up my actual likes. Total likes, I'm at 6,300 right now. So that's a good number. That's a good number. That's a good number. But yes, 84,250 views. That's 40,000 views in a year. That's pretty good for me. And then on the music side of things, I started off the year, because of some glitches and weird stuff, around 200 total streams between every platform. I'm ending the year with 10,418 streams worldwide in about half the countries in the world. So that's awesome. Now, why am I telling you these numbers? Again, I said it's a good way to look back, but it also reminds me that even if like a certain video only gets 4 views in the first couple days, or a track doesn't get, I don't see any numbers on Spotify or Apple Music, it still reminds me that this stuff is live and people are seeing it. It sometimes just takes a little bit longer. And so that's kind of the purpose of this next year, actually, is to press forward at a little bit faster rate, remembering the end goal in mind all the time. Yeah, so with that being said, I will catch you guys next year. I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Be sure to keep an eye out on all that new content. I promise it's coming fast and furious. It's going to be awesome. With that being said, I'll catch you guys next year. Take it easy, fam. Peace.